You know that one friend, the one who's always on time, who gets to the restaurant way early, grabs the best table for the whole group, and then just kind of chills out until everyone else arrives? Well, it turns out Kubernetes has that exact same friend. And honestly, without them, the whole dinner party would just fall apart. Welcome, everyone, to the Coop Chef's Kitchen. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on one of the most important, yet most overlooked, secret ingredients in the entire Kubernetes cookbook. We're talking about the invisible hero that holds our pods together, the pause container. Okay, so to really get what's going on here, I want you to imagine our Kubernetes pod is a table at a super busy, super popular bistro. And the applications we want to run, our containers, they're the dinner guests. So a pod is really just the table where all our guests are going to sit. And the key thing, the most important thing to remember, is that everyone at this table shares everything. We're talking the space, the resources, and crucially, that connection to the outside world. All right, let's check out our guest list and see who we've actually invited to this dinner party. In the Kubernetes world, that guest list is our YAML manifest file. It tells the cluster, hey, these are the folks who should be showing up to the table. So for tonight's menu, we've got two special guests. First up, our main chef. That's an Nginx web server, and it's going to be handling all the main orders. And right beside it, we've got its trusty assistant, a Fluentbit container. Its only job is to watch the chef and log every single thing that happens. Now, these two are designed to work super closely, sharing appetizers by talking to each other over localhost. But wait a minute, hang on. If you look closely at our guest list, at our YAML, we only invited the chef and the assistant. Neither one of them actually made the reservation. So, how did they get a table with a specific address in the first place? And who's making sure they don't lose it if things get busy? There's a mystery guest here somewhere. Now, to really understand why this mystery guest is so critical, let's turn up the heat a little. We're going to simulate a full-on kitchen fire, a disaster where our main application just suddenly crashes and burns. And here we go. Step 1, fire in the kitchen. Our Nginx chef gets totally overwhelmed, it runs out of memory, and poof, the container crashes. It is gone. But look really closely at step 2. Our little sleeping table saver friend, it was there the whole time, completely unbothered, just holding on tight to that table reservation, that IP address, 10.5.2.50. And because it never left, Kubernetes can pull off a seamless recovery in step 3, sending a brand new Nginx chef right back to the exact same spot. So let me be absolutely clear here. The only reason the pod survived is because our mystery guest held that reservation. The assistant, our little Fluentbit logger, it never even noticed the chef had left and come back. The connection was never lost because the table itself, that network namespace, it never, ever vanished. That, my friends, is some serious kitchen magic. But hey, a good chef never relies on magic alone, right? We need to know the actual recipe. So it is time to go behind the scenes. We're going to look under the counter on the worker node itself and find our invisible hero. Now, to do this, we can't just use our standard tool, kubectl. Nope. That only shows us what's on the official guest list. We have to go deeper. We got to talk directly to the container runtime. Think of it as the bouncer at the club, using a command called crictl. This will show us every single thing that's actually running. And there it is, the big aha moment. Right there, alongside our Nginx and Fluentbit containers, we see a third one. It's running an image called pause. This right here brilliantly illustrates the hidden foundation of our pod. This is our table saver. You see, Kubernetes sneakily started it first to reserve the table before any of our actual applications even showed up. So now that we've found our secret ingredient, let's plate this all up and summarize exactly why this simple, sleeping little container is the absolute heart of the entire Kubernetes pod recipe. Okay, if you take anything away from our time in the kitchen today, let it be these 3 things. 1, the pause container is the core. It's literally the glue of the pod. 2, it's the anchor that owns and holds on to that shared network, that all-important IP address. And 3, because all it does is sleep, it pretty much never crashes. And this prevents a single app failure from taking down the whole pod, which is what makes true self-healing possible. Let's just connect all the dots one last time, shall we? Our table saver friend, well, that is the pause container. The table reservation is the shared network namespace and its IP address. Sharing appetizers is just our fun way of talking about containers communicating over localhost. And that unbothered dinner guest, that's the secret to the whole thing. An incredibly stable little process that just sleeps, making sure the pod lives on. It's such a simple idea, but with unbelievably powerful results. And that right there, that's the bottom line. Without this simple, elegant, invisible little container, those advanced patterns we love, like the sidecar we used for logging, they just wouldn't work. The entire modern idea of a multi-container pod is built on this one tiny foundation. So the next time you deploy a pod, take a second to remember that silent hero working behind the scenes. And it really makes you wonder, what other invisible heroes are hiding in your Kubernetes cluster, making all the magic happen? Thanks so much for joining me in the kitchen for this explainer. If you had fun with this deep dive, make sure you subscribe for more Kubernetes recipes. Until next time, happy cooking!